Is that the Evanston High School girls team?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Try to introduce her to it young.
Smart, smart. All right, everybody, welcome back to hockey in Evanston. It's been about a month since our last game. Tonight we have the Evanston Girls High School team taking on the Fenwick Friars. Fenwick is a high school that's located over in Oak Park, River Forest area. Their home rink is Franklin Park, which is right next to O'Hare Airport. Anyway, Fenwick has a record of 4-1-1. So they're near the top of the standings in our league right now, while Evanston sits right near the bottom at a 0-3 start. We played some of the top tier teams so far this season and haven't had good luck. Although we did lose a close one to Lincoln Way, which was our last game back in September. So hard to believe we took the whole month of October off. But we're back at it, and our game tonight kicks off a pretty good stretch of games. We have another one coming up this Thursday, back here at Robert Crown in Evanston against Glenview. And that will be followed up by a couple of midweek games next week. We have most of our players here tonight. The only ones we are missing are Bryn Clare, and I think I heard Annabelle Conaway is not going to be present. So a couple of defenders that we're missing. So that'll leave our defensive staff a little short-handed, so hopefully they're all rested up. I know a few of the girls had games earlier today with their other teams. Hey, there he is. I have Dennis Brown joining me. Joining me on the broadcast.
Figure out how to use it.
Put it right there.
Oh, I turn it on and off.
There's a little button right there on the other side of it. It's fine.
How you doing?
I'm good, Dennis. How are you?
Not bad.
Just
A little Sunday night action.
Yeah, I just commented that we
It's
have
been about a month since our last game.
It feels like the season's just now starting again.
We were just hitting our stride as a broadcast team. Give us a month layoff.
Yeah.
A lot of Bear fans in attendance here tonight.
Yeah, that was more exciting than it should have been at the end of the Bears game today.
89 points, man. I don't think there was one punt in the game.
So I'm saying we have a full roster except for we're missing a couple of defensemen. We've got Bryn Clare and Annabelle Conaway out. Otherwise, I see everybody else here. It's like one of our players might have forgotten their jersey. Who's number 34?
That would be two players, sir. The goalie is wearing Glenview.
Okay, that's her other team. She must have Must have forgotten her Evanston jerseys and away from that game.
Maybe that will confuse some of the Fenwick players.
We can only hope. We can only hope. Been able to get to any other hockey games? How's Luke's team doing?
If I had to guess, I'd bet they're about 500.
Okay.
We had a game last night. They lost to Rockford here in.
Well, I guess better to lose to Rockford here than to drive there.
Right.
For those
A drive
of you who
home
don't
from
know,
Rockford would have compounded the problem.
Dennis's older son plays for Evanston High School boys team.
Yeah. Well, I know the girls practice at least every 3 times a week, so hopefully they're not rusty.
Yeah, at least
Nothing can really prepare you for a game, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been a while since they played.
I am betting that they look a lot more fluid out there tonight after having another 5 weeks of skating under the sun.
Yeah. Got a nice crowd, eh?
Yeah, for Sunday night. Got a pretty good stretch of hockey coming up too.
Got some games coming up.
Yeah, I think 5 games in the next 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's just the way the schedule worked out.
Yeah, it's hard to get that because you.
Well, one of them is a reschedule, right?
Yes.
From Glenbrook?
From last week. We rescheduled that to Thursday. Well, if these girls can
betting money for me, sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead.
Betting money for me would have been that my daughter would be the one to get her jersey. I would have lost that bet.
I would bet that most parents would bet on their own daughter to forget their jersey. I would like to be able to figure out who number 34 is so that I can.
I have no idea.
Chances are I'll probably figure it out by the last minute of the last period. Like I said, Leela had a game earlier.
Yeah.
And so
she's putting her jersey on now.
All right. Back to playing for the home team. So hopefully she's nice and warmed up and ready to have a good game.
So we're ready to go. There's a whistle.
A big struggle point for the Wildcats this year has been the first minute or two of a
Yeah.
game and letting a score letting the other team get a score on the board. So hopefully we can put the pressure on early first. We're about ready to go. We have Jillian Young, Jade Angel, and Olivia Koski out on offense, and Nord and Crow back on defense. Young gets it on the near side and tries to send it deep, but Fenwick's there to stop that. Now Young has it again, dumps it back for Angel. And Fenwick moves it around the boards. The puck comes up right up the middle of the ice, and now they have a 3-on-2. Nord and Crow back on defense. Nord chips that one away from the Fenwick player, and Fenwick scores, and that was fast.
That was about as fast as it's been all year.
Yes.
We were just saying about how we've come out kind of flat.
Yeah.
Some crisp passing I noticed there by Fenwick.
Well, we get a line change here. We have Maren Pleiter, Zoe Kramer, and Gabby Weber with Ella Peterson and, right in front of the net here. Fenwick gets a couple shots off. That one just drifts by the goaltender's left side. And as I try to figure out who 34 is, we're going to get a penalty here on Fenwick. Was that slashing?
No, I didn't even see. I didn't see the call.
So at 12:07 to play, Wildcats have a power play opportunity. No line changes by the coach. Weber back out to Peterson. That one's swallowed up by the goalie.
We got a goal.
Oh, it slipped through her legs, and that's a goal. All right. Well, that was fortunate. That was Zoe Kramer with the shot from back at the blue line.
Some excited fans here.
Yes, we have a tie game here.
To my right.
2 goals in the first 58 seconds of play tonight. We have Maren Pleiter, Zoe Kramer, and Gabby Weber out on offense with Ella Peterson.
Sending him off for missing a piece of equipment. No net guard, no play.
And I think that might be Graysick, maybe back on defense now. She usually steps up for offense, but she does have some experience on defense. As she brings it in, Weber knocks it here to the near side. Now Pleiter with it. She moves it around, skates it through a couple of Fenwick players, gets a shot on net, but doesn't make it through traffic. Peterson with a shot. That one doesn't get through the Fenwick defensive line. Now Peterson knocks it back away. Kramer with it here. Fenwick comes back into the Evanston zone. Hard shot there just over the top of the net, and that puck sails all the way around. Evanston gets a line change here. That one's almost taken by Young. Brownlee knocks it out to the side. Young looking for it on the far corner. Fenwick brings it back around the Evanston net. Chip shot there just on the side of the net. And a quick shot, that one's in. Wow, another fast goal. So Fenwick strikes again.
A lot of traffic in the crease.
Yeah, they just couldn't get that puck clear. We have Isabel Brown, Claire Koniger, and Jillian Young on offense. Crow and Nord back on defense. 11 minutes to play. Fenwick wins the face-off. Knocked away by Young as the Fenwick player loses an edge. Chased down by Brown, who takes a solid hit there from one of the Fenwick players. Fenwick brings it back in. Shot! Quick shot deflected by Brownlee. That one goes to the far side. Tried to be broken up by Nord. Now Young battling for it. Fenwick gets right in front. Quick shot, that's a goal. Wow, 3 quick scores by Fenwick. 10:29 to play in the first period. We have Allison Koplow, Maren Pleiter, and what's the other white helmet out there? Oh, Olivia Koski. Koski chases it down in the Pleiter's zone. Back to Peterson. Peterson tries to clear it out, but unable to do so. Now Fenwick moves it deep into the Evanston zone. They come around, quick backhand shot. No good. That one shot is deflected by Brownlee. Centering pass there. Chipped up there by Koplow. Now Fenwick dumps it back in deep to Grayson. Grayson moves it out to Koplow just behind her, and that one goes into the Fenwick zone. 9:50 to play. Fenwick resets their offense and brings it up. Grayson fighting for it here on the near side. They move it around, and that one's saved by Brownlee. 9:31 to play.
Buzzer.
Yeah. So we get a face-off here in our own zone. Crow and Nord back on defense. Weber, Angel, and Young back out on offense. Shot from the blue line, deflected and saved by Brownlee.
They're not tracking shots on goal, but it's been a lot.
It's been a lot, yeah. Certainly more than 0.
A lot of quality shots too.
That one deflected by Weber. Goes out of the Evanston zone. Fenwick brings it back in, almost broken up by Young. They bring it in. Nord has it. She tries to clear it, but off of one of the Fenwick players' skates. Shot there, whiffed by the Fenwick player. And Crow fighting for it. Young helping her out. Centering pass broken up by Nord, and the Evanston goalie wisely smothers it. Offensive line change for the Wildcats. Kramer, Koniger, and Pleiter back out. That one almost chipped out by Kramer. Kramer now has control of it on the near side. Loses the centering pass, and Fenwick brings the puck towards the center of the ice. Now Pleiter with it. He brings it out of over the blue line. Nord with it on the far side. Centering pass, but they're going to be offsides. .8:33 remaining in the first period. We have Kramer, Pleiter, Koniger, and Peterson and Grayson back on defense. Fenwick comes up with the puck after the face-off. Peterson chases it down, chips it up off the boards, but Fenwick keeps it in. Centering pass there, doesn't find a home. On the near side, that's Grayson with the puck, trying to get it out. Now Kramer has it, backhand, she unable to get it out. Fenwick moving towards the center of the Evanston ice. Fenwick has control again, skates it around. Hard shot there, deflected by Brownlee. Pleiter gets it up to Kramer. Kramer tries to get it out, but Fenwick keeps it in. Hard shot there, saved by Brownlee. 7:46 to play in the first period. Line changes for both teams. We have Young, Weber, and Koski out on offense for the Wildcats, with Grayson and Peterson back on defense. Young gets pushed in the back. That's going to be a penalty. All right. See if we can have some of that same magic. Cross-checking there on one of the Fenwick players. Give Evanston a one-person advantage for the next 2 minutes. 7:39 to go. Face off in the Fenwick zone. Young will be taking the face off. She had Grayson and Peterson back to help her out. Fenwick comes up with the puck. Young chasing it down on the far side. Has it, skates it around. She's pretty fast. Skates it through two people. She moves it up. Toe drag and just loses the puck. Now we got another penalty. Tripping.
Should be 5-on-3 here.
Yes. So it's 7:18. Evanston's going to go on a two-person advantage. 1:39 remaining in the first penalty.
39.
Yeah, so five-man advantage for the next minute and 39 seconds. Norden Crow back out. Sorry, that's Peterson and Crow back out on defense. Wildcats come up with the face-offs. Pass back to the blue line. Hard shot there. Young with the pass. Oh, Koski just off of her stick, unable to get the puck right in the open net that she had. As Fenwick tried to send that one down, it actually went out of play. Sorry, that's Molly O'Hara. Must have arrived late. So we have Crow and O'Hara back on defense. Leiter, Young, and Koski out on offense. Fenwick brings it down. Crow and O'Hara back. Crow breaks that one up. Knocks it out of the zone. Fenwick dumps it back in deep. Crow chases it down. Sends it up off the boards. Young has it. She's got Nord and Pleiter with her. Pleiter dumps it in. Nord chases over to it in the far corner. Young with it. Loses it. Young has it back. Hard shot there, point blank, but the Fenwick goalie stopped it. Grayson chases it down, gets it over to O'Hara, back up to Pleiter. Now Pleiter brings it in, Nord runs towards the net. Centering pass, doesn't make it through the Fenwick defender. Here comes Fenwick. Ten seconds left on that first penalty. Lots of precious seconds ticking off the clock. Now the first penalty is over for Fenwick, and now we'll have a one-man advantage for the next 20 seconds. Fenwick brings it in. Hard shot there. Great save by Brownlee. 6 seconds left on that power play. As Evanston fails to get any pressure on this puck. Back to even strength, 5:12 to play. Hard shot there, deflected over the top of the net by Brownlee. Centering pass by a Fenwick player, hard shot, swallowed up by Brownlee again. 5 minutes, 3 seconds to play. Dennis, what do you think the ratio is of shots on goal for a Fenwick versus Evanston?
If I had to spitball it, maybe 4-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something very close to that.
Even with the penalties that they had.
So we have Koplo, Angel, and Young out on offense, and Crow and O'Hara. Sorry. Yes, Crow and O'Hara back on defense. Koski, Young, and Koplo out on offense. Fenwick moves the puck up again, gets it deep into the Evanston zone. Comes O'Hara, chips it up off the boards. Whoa, big hit there by the Fenwick player. Koski fighting for, Pleiter comes in, breaks it up. Fenwick moves around one of the players. Hard shot there, Brownlee with the save. Fenwick has it again, centering pass. Unable to be handled by the Fenwick player. Puck still dancing around in front of the net. Good save by Brownlee. Now Pleiter with the puck. She moves it up. She's got Koniger on her right side. Nifty move there. That seemed like an interference call. Hard shot there off of Koniger's stick and just not enough speed on it to get it to the goalie. Seemed like that might have been an interference penalty. What do you think?
Definitely tied up her stick.
Yeah.
Coach Brownlee was a little upset they didn't get the call on the roughing here on the near side boards earlier.
Yeah. Angel, Weber, and Pleiter out on the ice on offense, and Nord and Peterson out on defense for the Wildcats. Hard shot there. Brownlee with the save, but they blow the whistle anyway, even though it got out of her reach. 3:33 to play in the first. Young comes back in for Pleiter. Nord with the puck, sends it around the boards. Peterson chases it down. Young breaking it up, coming up with the puck, tries to get it out of the zone, unable to. Now Weber with it. She looks to run it up. Passes over to Angel. Angel drifts it in over the blue line. The Fenwick comes back up with it. Nord chasing on the near boards. Gets it back out to Angel. Angel tries to get it out of the zone, but actually Fenwick just does it for her. Now they look to reset. 2:52 to play. Here comes Fenwick. Hard shot there, saved by Brownlee. Nord kicks it out of there. Now Weber with it. She's unable to get it out of the zone. Peterson chases down here on the near side. A little help from Young. Fenwick has it again, centering pass. Pass over to Angel. Fenwick brings it right back in. Just over 2 minutes to play. Hard shot there, just wide of the net. Graysick back out on defense for the Wildcats. Hard shot there. That one just goes wide. Angel unable to get it out of the zone again. Peterson has it in the far corner. Gets it up to Weber, but not across the blue line. Fenwick sets it up again. Broken up by Young. Now Graysick chips it. Doesn't get out of the zone. Minute and 27 seconds left here in the first period. The Wildcats are unable to get it out of their own zone. Puck's deep. Now Young has it. She does chip it up. Still unable to get this puck out of our own zone. The scrum over there, we have Weber and Young. Fenwick drops it back. Hard shot there, saved by Brownlee, who holds it so we can get a line change. O'Hare and Crow on defense. Pleiter, Kramer, and Koski out on offense. Fenwick wins the draw. Hard shot there. Bounces off of one of the Fenwick players. Now Koski chips it up, and Pleiter has some open ice in front of her. She's got Kramer with her. Nice shot there. Backhand. Saved by the Fenwick goalie. 34 seconds left. Hard shot there. Saved by Brownlee. Puck clears the zone. So that needs a few more seconds off the clock. It moves again. Hard shot. That one's wide. Now Koski with the puck. O'Hara picks it up. She's got Kramer and Pleiter with her. Loses an edge there with a little help from one of the Fenwick players. As the first period comes to an end here, Dennis, 3-1. Feels like it could have been 6-1.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I mean, they showed a lot of stick-to-itness. They could have mailed it in early, I guess, but...
Yeah, they're still fighting. You know what I like is that the offense seems a little more in tune than what we've seen in the previous games.
They've had some good chances.
Yeah. And hats off to Leela. She has had a lot of really good saves and kept the Wildcats in this. All right, they just put up the shots on goal, and it keeps going up by 4 or 5. It's now at 23 to 4. So you're about right.
About right.
Yeah. So 4 shots on goal for the Lady Wildcats and 23 for the Fenwick. Is it the Friars?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
I believe it's the Friars.
That sounds right. It sounds right.
So I'm guessing that's a Catholic school, right? Friars
Yeah,
is Catholic.
that I think. Yeah.
I was telling everybody earlier that we've had the unfortunate luck of drawing like 3 of the top 5 teams in our league as our beginning matches. And Glenview is no cupcake either. We don't usually play any of these teams during the regular season.
Trial by fire.
Yeah, friend. It's a little. It can be a little.
Well, hopefully that'll bode well for them.
Yeah.
When they play some of the other competition.
Right. So as we begin the second period here at Robert Crown, we have Nord and Graysick back on defense. Koeniger, Young, and Weber out on, that's Isabel Brown out on wing. Pass up there to Koeniger, unable to hang on to it. Now Fenwick brings it in. Centering pass there. Now Young with the puck. Chips it up along the near side, and Young sends it all the way down. That'll probably be icing. Only 25 seconds have run off the clock here in this period. Koeniger tries to move it out. Hard shot there, broken up by Young. Brought back in. Now Nord with the puck. She brings it in. It's taken away by the Fenwick skater. Chipped up. Graysick holds it in. It just loses it, and one of the Fenwick players has it, and it's a 2-on-1. Pass broken up there by Nord. Young with the puck again. She moves it up, dumps it in. Rings it around. Nord shot there, saved by the goalie. Young chips it around. Koeniger with it here on the near side, tries to move it back, but the player was there anticipating that.
Good stop.
Hard shot there and saved by Brownlee. Wow. Point blank range too. Fenwick moves it around. Centering pass there. 2 Fenwick players in front of the net and no Evanston player to be seen. Graysick tries to chip that one out. Another hard shot there. Wow. Fenwick player tried to be a little fancy there and missed the net. Kudos to Leela. Wow, she's been standing on her head here. Hard shot there. Leela holds that one tight. 10:53 to play in the second.
Some stellar goaltending.
That was some
Leela.
amazing goaltending. That was an onslaught of shots. We have Koplo, Koski, and Young out on offense, and Peterson and O'Hara out on defense. Shot there, gets behind Brownlee, but her defensewoman helped her put that puck right underneath her pads so that she could get a whistle. O'Hara tries to get it out, doesn't make it. Fenwick brings it back down. Cross-ice pass, saved by Brownlee. Another shot, that one's deflected off of one of the Evanston players. O'Hara dancing with it. Good steal there by Peterson. Peterson and Young working on the near side. Shot there, point blank range, and finally trickles in another goal.
The dam finally burst.
Yeah. I mean, at some point, one of those is going to go in. Shots on goal now for Fenwick, 30-5 only for Evanston. Norton Crow back out on defense. Kleider, Weber, and Kramer out on offense for the Wildcats. That one's chipped up. Nord clears it out of the zone. As it's back in, Nord tries to chip it up to Weber. Fenwick has it again as they come in. Centering pass there. Saved by Brownlee and another save. Weber with the puck. She's unable to get it out. Now Nord has it. She tries to chip it up. That one deflects directly to one of the Friars. And Leela finally maintains control of that one in the crease. And 4-1 seems like a gift. Thanks to Leela. Full line changes for both teams.
Considering the duress and chaos that Fenwick's caused, 4-1 is a gift.
Yeah, and it's been a lot of chaos.
This has been a very one-sided affair so far.
Centering pass there by Angel. Broken up. O'Hara sends that one all the way down, but I think it was off one of the players, so it won't be icing. Angel, Koniger, and Young on offense for the Wildcats. With Graysick and O'Hara back on defense. Hard shot there, it's just wide.
Rocket.
Fenwick moves it around. Young has it, nice move. 8:42 to play. Young dumps that one in deep so she can get off the ice and get a partial line change. Fenwick takes it deep and resets their offense. O'Hara and Peterson back on defense. So they skated in. Fenwick player loses the ice, broken up by Peterson. Now Peterson has it, chips it over to Kleider. Eventually it gives way to one of the Fenwick players. As the battle for the puck is here. On the near side with Peterson. Koski gets that one in deep. Let the Friars bring it back out of their own zone. We have Isabel Brown back out on the ice. Puck is chipped up there. Brown chases it down. Centering pass there. Hard shot, saved by Brownlee. 7:36 to play. 7:37 to play in the second period. We have Peterson and Crow back on defense. Isabel Brown, Young, and Koski out on offense. Crow chips that one out. Shot there. And smothered by Brownlee for another save. Fenwick tips it back out up to the blue line. Hard shot. Doesn't make it through traffic. Kicked away by one of the Evanston players. Isabel Brown wisely gets that one out of the zone. Young chases it down. She's got it. Hard stop there. Centering pass. Oh, just taken away by one of the Fenwick players who got there just in time to intercept it. Up the Fenwick player lost their stick, but they now have it back. Centering pass. Hard shot goes wide. Another centering pass. Now Crow with the puck. She clears it out of the zone. Fenwick dumps it right back in. 6:50 to play. Peterson and Young working on the far side boards. Fenwick comes out of there with the puck. Hard shot, save right off of the goalie's face mask. Another deflection off of Leela into the goal there for the rebound shot. We are now at 5-1, halfway through the second period. 6:36 to play. Well, hopefully Brownlee is not getting too discouraged because she's really having a good game despite what the score says. Kleider wins that one. Graysick chips it up off the near side boards. Graysick and Weber here. Fenwick moves it out of their zone. And they have a 3-on-1 with Nord back on defense. Pass goes wide. Brown comes up with that one. Nord thought she had her runner there, but didn't. Skated right by the puck. That one broken up right in front of the goalie. Another point-blank shot. Doesn't make it through traffic. Up to Koplo. Koplo sends the puck over. Nord tries to clear it, unable to get it out of the zone. Second pass by Fenwick. As they move it around, quick shot there. Was right across the crease. Now Kleider with it. She loses it. Nord has it again, tries to move it up and down, up into the zone. Now Fenwick brings it back. Hard shot there. Saved by Brownlee. 5:16 to play in the second.
Coming up on 40 shots on goal.
That's
halfway through the game. That's a lot.
That's a lot of goals.
I don't know a lot about hockey, but it seems like a lot.
39 goals, or 39 shots on goal for the Friars. Young back out at center for the Wildcats with help from Peterson and O'Hare on defense and Koniger and Kramer on offense. Kramer unable to get it out of the zone. O'Hare has it. She moves it up the sideboards. But Fenwick keeps it in. Now Young moves it all the way around the boards. 4:52 to play in the second. Young working right behind the Wildcats net. The Friars have it. They send it down low. As they move it up, Koniger breaks it up. But the Friars still have it. Centering pass there, doesn't find a home. Now Kramer chasing it down. And now Kroninger breaks that one up. She skates after the puck in the Friars zone. And that one is taken away by Young, only to be recovered by the Fenwick Friars. Peterson does a good job of getting her stick in there and breaking that play up. Centering pass there with a shot that's deflected. Now Young with it. Lots of action in front of the Wildcats net. 3:50 to play. Puck right in front of the net. Shot goes back just wide. Now Peterson, she has it. Doesn't get it out of the zone. Fenwick moves around. Hard shot goes over the top of the net. 3:20 to play in the second. Now Kroninger gets it out with a little help from Peterson. Evanston gets a partial line change for their offensive crew. And now they'll switch out their defense as well. We have Koski, Angel, and Pleiter on offense, and Graysick and Crow back out on defense. Crow with the puck. She brings it across the blue line. Tried to wait till she got past the red line to dump that one in to save icing. But Fenwick now comes up with it. Hard shot there deflected by Graysick. Now Graysick with the puck. Chips it back to Crow. Sorry, that's to Pleiter. .233 to play in the second. Fenwick centers. That one's stolen by Angel, who gets it out of the zone. Crow breaks that one up. Here comes Fenwick again. Graysick on defense. Nice. Hard shot saved by Brownlee. Got Isabel Brown, and Young, and Weber back out on the ice for the Wildcats. Crow and Graysick back out on, still out on defense. Wildcats still just unable to even clear the zone. Centering pass there, saved by Brownlee again. I feel like I'm saying that quite a bit tonight. Hard shot, another save.
She has been busy.
Very. Young chips that one up. Weber chases down on the near side. Now Graysick and Young in the corner. 1 minute and 43 seconds to play in the second period. That puck dribbles all the way down into the Fenwick zone. Fenwick moves it up. Nice pass there, and a good save by Brownlee. High stick there. They're take that face off out of the zone.
It's one way to get it out of the zone.
Yeah.
I don't know if you caught that. She made that save with the shaft of the stick.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, it hit the shaft.
Line change here for the Wildcats. Nord and O'Hara back out on defense. We have Pleiter, Koplo, and Koski coming back out. 1 minute, 24 seconds to play. Fenwick brings it down, centering pass there. Doesn't make it through. It doesn't find a stick to go off of. Fenwick sets up from the blue line. Deflected off of our defender, or off of Kleider's pads, shin guards there. And another save by Brownlee. 1 minute, 4 seconds. Young comes back out for Koplo. Centering pass there. That one goes wide. O'Hara knocks it around the boards. But Fenwick keeps it in. As they look and center around, they got trouble in front of the net. .45 seconds to play in the second. Fenwick's been doing a nice job of camping somebody right in front of Leela, and she's still making saves.
You alluded to it earlier. I mean, they've faced some really tough teams so far this year, and this team's just as good as any of those other ones.
Yes.
To my eyes.
Absolutely. That shot's deflected. Puck behind the net. Fenwick with it. As they set up. Send it back out to the blue line. 26 seconds left. Hard shot. Doesn't make it through traffic and goes wide. Back behind the net. That one's broken up by Nord. Now Nord skates with it. And now she comes up with the puck again. Hard shot there. That one's just wide. 6 seconds remaining. 2 seconds. And that'll bring this period to an end. Well, Dennis, that was quite the period. 47 shots on goal for the Fenwick Friars. Surprisingly, the score's only 5-1.
That's a testament to how well Leela's played.
Yes. Yes, she should be very proud of what she's done tonight.
I mean, all the girls are playing hard, though. None of them...
Yeah, it doesn't look like they've let up at all and just kind of rolled over. They're still battling for each puck, which is good to see.
That seems to be a trademark of this team, though. I haven't noticed any time this year anyone taking it easy, regardless of the score.
Yeah, they seem to show a lot of grit, you know. Well, what are you looking for here in the third period?
I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to see some more of the same. I mean, can they, let's face it, we're not going to come out here and put up a bunch of goals, but can we come out and keep the same energy that they've had thus far in these last two periods? To me, that's what I'd like to see.
I think you're absolutely right.
I don't want to see anyone
if we can
nail
see
it
them,
in, so to speak.
Exactly. If we can see them maintain the energy that they've had, I think that's a good that's a good thing. We'll take that as a positive.
Playing this level of competition, playing a hard 3 periods, should pay dividends when they play some of these other teams down the road.
Yeah, absolutely. It's you kind of building for what the games are to come. Because I'm sure this is frustrating, but the more saves that Leela gets, the more they feel like, because she's playing hard, that they probably feel like they can play hard too. So.
And it's the forwards, our forwards and our defense people facing this caliber of competition is just going to make them better.
Absolutely. Right. You don't want to walk away from this game no matter what happens, being really discouraged. You got to try to take all the good out of it that you can. All right, starting off this third and final period, we have Crow and Peterson back on defense with Young, Koplo, and Weber on offense.
One more positive, we're not going to take the donut home.
Yes, exactly.
Squeak that goal in at the beginning of the game.
Hey, we're on the board. Comes back to Peterson, who knocks it down into the Friars zone. But they quickly move it back out into the Evanston zone. Peterson with the puck, tries to chip it up, bounces off the Fenwick player. She gets it out of the zone to but unfortunately goes directly to one of the Fenwick players, and another hard shot and save for Brownlee. 12:37 to go.
Leela Brownlee building herself a nice highlight reel in this one game.
Fenwick comes up with the puck, and they send it all the way around. Weber chases it down on the far side. Errant pass there. Clears it out of the zone, and Fenwick has to reset. As they bring it in. Hard shot. That one just goes up and wide to the right of Leela. Shot there is deflected off of one of the Evanston skates, and Leela smothers that one. And now we'll get a line change. 12 minutes, 7 seconds to play.
It's a funny game. So facing Rocket, wrist and slap shots all night. That last shot she just defended with a little dribbler, but it was rolling and bouncing on it.
Yeah.
And it was just as hard as those other ones.
Yeah, another shot there. Save, right?
Yeah.
I just get nervous because I can't see, and the goalie's looking back in the net. Kleider, Kramer, and Koniger out on the ice on offense for the Wildcats. Centering pass there. Saved by Brownlee. Grayson and O'Hara back out on offense. Leela's down, doesn't have her stick. Hard shot there, and that one just goes over her shoulder. You know, that's a really tough spot for the goalie. When you lose your stick, even
especially
though you feel out of place, and it can take you off your game in a hurry. So score now 6-1. That 5-goal lead means we're going to have a running clock. Grayson back to O'Hara. O'Hara up over the boards to Koniger. Koniger still fighting for it. She's got it, does chip it out. Fenwick comes up with it and brings it back into the Wildcat zone. Centering pass there, saved by Brownlee. 11 minutes, 6 seconds to play. Another centering pass, backhand. Another third pass off of that one, then a one-timer for an easy shot with an open net for the Fenwick Friars. Two quick goals.
You want some good news, Brent?
Yes, I do.
This game's going to be over in 10 minutes and 40 seconds.
Strong point. Nord tries to move that one up. She does get it to Young. Young races down in after it. She's got Angel with her and Koski. Nord misses on that one, and the Fenwick player skates right by her. Hard shot there, goes up over the top of the net. Crow chases it here on the near side. Now Angel with it. And Crow sends that one deep. If it gets flat, it won't make it to the blue line or the red line, so no icing. 10
good
minutes to go.
ball shot.
That was a good great reference. Crow and Young here on the near side with Angel. As that shot goes all the way down. Brownlee has it and smothers it. Nine and a half minutes to play in the third period. We have Weber, Isabel Brown, and Maren Flatter out on the ice on offense, and Ella Peterson and Isabel Graysick on defense. Peterson with the puck behind the net, stops and turns, gets it over to Flatter, who sends it up to Weber. Fenwick comes up with it, though. Hard shot there. Deflected by Brownlee. Now Weber with it. She's unable to get it out of the zone. Good puck movement there by the Friars, and a great save by Brownlee.
We're breaking out the good music.
Yeah, is this your jam?
I don't know. Probably not.
Wow, the Fenwick team really does a nice job of moving that puck around. Isabel Brown almost gets it out. Now Brown headed to the penalty box.
Brown gets on the score sheet with a trip. She'll go think about it for a couple minutes.
Put her in a timeout. So Fenwick will be on a one-man advantage here. I don't think the refs wanted to call it, but they kind of had to. 7:46 to play. And a quick shot, so she can get right back out of the penalty box.
Wow, I didn't even see it.
2 seconds.
Yeah.
We have Norden O'Hara back on defense. Young, Kleider, and Weber out on offense. Now Kits win the face-off. Send it down. Here comes Kleider. Moving back towards our end. Norden O'Hara back on defense. Nord breaks that one out, and Fenwick steals in, gets another quick shot that just goes wide. Broken up there nicely by O'Hara. Now Weber with the puck. She chips it up to Kleider.
Coach Brownlee doing whatever he can to generate some offense here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
yeah,
I think this is the first time that Marin is skated on the same line as Young.
Yes, that happens very rarely. So maybe he's just trying to get some sort of energy going, which I don't blame him.
Why
Nothing to lose.
Why not?
Nord
It's 8-1, Brent.
Right. Hard shot there, saved by Brownlee. Brownlee moves it out. Now Young has it.
Got numbers.
She brings it up the side. Shot there, saved by the Fenwick goalie.
Pretty good hit down there in the circle.
Looked like Weber.
Number 7 for the Friars.
That puck's moved back up to Kleider. As she
Put her on her wallet down there, Brent.
Put her on her wallet. I like it. We get a change on the fly here for the Wildcats. We have Koski, Koplo, and Koniger back out on offense, and Peterson and Kroll on defense. About 5 minutes and 15 seconds to play here in the third and final period. That pass goes deep, should be icing. Four minutes, 45 seconds to play. Koski taking the centering job, and the Friars come up with the puck. Koniger still skating hard. I like that. But here come the Friars back down into the Evanston zone. Broken up there by Crow. Koski gets it in there. Koppa with a good pass over to Koniger, who just can't hang on to it. And now Koski sends it deep, and that one will be icing. Just over 4 minutes to play. Graysick and O'Hara back out on defense for the Wildcats. Young, Weber, And Kramer out on offense. Fenwick has the puck, broken up by Young. Young chips it up, tries to get it to Kramer, but intercepted by one of the Fenwick players. Pass over there. Good defense by Graysick. Chipped up by Kramer, who does get it out of the zone. 3 minutes, 22 seconds left. Kramer brings it in. Weber with the puck. She tries to send it out. Finally, Kramer moves it out for her. Fenwick brings it back in. They got 4 on 2. Jeez. Brownlee caught the first save and then the rebound shot directly in. That was incredible. They just had 4 skaters skating up between our 2. And it's now 9-1 with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to play. Angel, Kleider, and Koniger on offense, with Peterson and Graysick out on defense. Here come the Friars again. Centering pass broken up by Peterson. Sorry. That's O'Hare, not Peterson. Shot there. Just bounces up over. Another save by Brownlee. 1 minute, 50 seconds left. Fenwick moving the puck around right in front of the net. Saved by Brownlee.
Unbelievable. Number of shots she stopped point blank.
Yeah.
Right in front of her.
Which has been the majority of it. Koniger tries to move that one up. Or sorry, that's Peterson out there now. Peterson sends it back, but intercepted by one of the Fenwick players. Angel pops that one out to Nord. Nord moves up on the near side. And she's offsides there. 55 seconds to play. Peterson at the centering dot. Angel gets that one into the Fenwick zone. So they look to regroup, bring it back in. Shot there. Brownlee saves that with her legs. Just over 20 seconds left. We have a running clock, so it's continuing to count down as we do these line changes, and I'm guessing that's going to be the end of the game. Well, Dennis, that was a lot of shots on goal.
It was.
The total ended up being 53 shots on goal for.
It's nice to get them back on the ice for a game.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's it's always tough. You're missing a couple players.
Yeah.
And you haven't actually played real competition in over a month. Because they don't know what Fenwick's schedule is. They might have been playing other games recently, so little things working at our disadvantage. But I did see some good effort from the girls, and that counts for a lot.
It does.
Well, we'll be back here Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. where we face off against the Glenbrook Stars. I don't know if it's the Stars. It's Glenbrook.
Another top flight opponent.
Yes. And after that, I think we can start to get a break
Yeah.
and catch a little bit of reprieve from the the
No
excellent
disrespect to any of those teams that are after Glenbrook.
Fair.
We don't need any bulletin board material for any teams out there.
All right, well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you back here on Thursday night.
Good to spend time with you, Brent.
Good to spend time with you.